Hello, hello, it's Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts. I'm back working on the Golden Hues journal, and it's just about done, but we have one thing left we need to do, and that is to put some scraps in this gold envelope. And so I always like to include scraps with my journals if I ever get them online to sell them. It's just something that I like to do. So I want these to be kind of large pieces, so I'm going to cut them the longest way I can. But they have to be able to fit in this envelope and into that back pocket. So there is that piece right there. So they could make tags out of this, either to use in the journal or to use somewhere else in their house. So it's just kind of a fun thing I like to do, and it helps me to maintain my scrap load. So, because boy, I get a lot of them. Okay, so I don't know if this will cut 3 at a time, but let's try it. Ah, there we go. 1, 2, 3. And then we have these 3 that are a little bit smaller that they could make into journal cards. Let me back this up a little bit. There we go. And in they go. Right in there. Here's a piece of gold. Rose gold. Let's put that in, and this one. These two will just fit nicely in there. We might as well include that one. They might be able to make a scrap-a-doodle out of that one. Let's see, will that one fit? Ooh, not quite. Almost. Cut it off a bit. And in it goes. And here's this. Will it fit? Of course not. So we'll just cut a little bit off over here. And then we'll cut it, let's see, right here. There we go. Let's include that one. That's a nice one. Nice size. Then I have a piece of black here that maybe they would like. So let's include that one. We're going to have to cut it off here and that here. Let's cut them here first. Always looks like I'm going to chop off my finger, doesn't it? I won't do that. I promise. Let's include that one. I know you fit because I measured you. Let's see. Oh, here's some nice size ones. Let's include those. Maybe not this one. I want to send you. I feel like you're needed. You're going to be needed. And then we have this one. There we go. Just put it off right there. Right where? Right there. Okay. I have some more black. Don't need that one. They might like that one for something. So I'm starting to stuff the envelope, but more up towards this way. I'm not pushing them all down into the base. And the reason for that is that I don't want them to bulge in one big spot. There's some more of those. There's that one. You don't fit, so you don't go. Ooh, not quite. You still don't fit. You're going to end up staying with me if you're not careful. You know what happens to scraps in this room? I'm going to just finish folding this one, and then I'll get a clever idea for a card. There we go. It's not very straight, but they can fix that. There's a pocket. Let's include that because, well, why not? Here's another one of these. A little piece of that. And let's include a few more little gold pieces. I don't like to share these, but I will. And there we go. I think that is more than full enough. Look at that. Now, I don't want to seal this, but I might have to. I could seal it with a little bit of washi tape. So let's get this out of the way. So you can see I still have scraps to play with. Oh boy. Tammy might want some of these colors. I don't know. She might not. She's so good at all these scraps. So let's put that back there and let's find some washi tape. Now this one is more sticky. I think we'll go with it. But it's not that much more sticky. Find this pin that poked through my finger the other day. Oh boy, that hurt. I know I told you that. Boy, that really did. Let's go this way. I know this is on a backing. Well, that figures. We'll just run into a problem today. Okay, now it's not super sticky, so it won't stay stuck. You'll be able to peel it off and reuse it. So there's all the extras. Oh dear. That was a crummy job. Let's try this. It won't stay, but let's just rub it down anyway. Okay. I have a little bit of extra here. So let's just take that. Put a little bow. Doesn't have to be fancy. It's just for fun. There we go. That'll get in the way, I'm sure. And we will insert that right back here. Ta-da! Ooh, it's bulging. That makes the whole book bulge, doesn't it? So let's go to here. This is a button. And now I've wrapped it. And I put this little locket in here. Gosh, I should put a little picture in there. I wonder if I have a little one. Oh, little pictures, where are you? That would be cool. Maybe they could put their own picture in there. So here it is. This is what it looks like. Got a little bit of extra up here. We can clip that off now. And I think this one's okay actually, but let's just give it a little trimmy. Okay, so I put the locket on here. I decided not to cover this part. I decided just to leave it like this. I like it. For some reason, I do. And then we come to here, and I added this little pen holder. Now, it's not perfect. I was playing around, and this is what I came up with. It's still white on the inside, as you can tell. But it's okay. It'll do. So that's your white pen to go with your black paper. Then we have our journal card. And then I used this ribbon, and all I did, this is a very small hole. So I cut a piece of this like this. It's not easy to do, my friends, not easy. I cut a long, skinny tail on it, like so. Hang on. Okay, and you have to kind of trim this up just a little bit. Okay. I did this. I ran this piece through the hole, and then I used my tool here, and I pulled that through as far as I could into this little bell cap. Once I got that through, I shredded it with my scissors. I just kind of mixed it up in there and shredded this around in there and put a bunch of glue inside and glued this whole piece down inside of there. And then I just took a little jewel thing, a little whatever they are, those sticky things, and I just put that in the end of the bell cap with more glue. So it's in there, it's glued pretty good, and it does fit through. You want to make sure whatever you glue on the end of this fits through that hole. So through that hole and out it goes, and right here is a nice little journaling spot. And then right here is another secret tag spot. I didn't put a tag in it. It's something for them to discover. Oh, and this is a belly band, and I forgot all about it. So we better just put some paper in here for them that they might need. Not that one. There we go. We'll just throw some extra paper in. It's starting to get so full, I don't dare make another big piece for it. Oh, and we come back to here, and I made this little booklet. Sorry about all the glare. And my sewing was horrible. Some of them have double stitching with the black paper so that they could write inside of this. That gives them another journaling spot. But some of these empty places, it's nice because it gives them a place to write, or I mean it gives them a place to make something with some of their extras and put in their journal and personalize it. So here we have that page that we colored with inks. And then we have our pretty woman with our beautiful little card that is there. There it is. It opens. I was going to say, that doesn't open. Put that back in there. And then she flips over, and there's a writing spot back here. And then this is your writing parts. And this is a place that you can attach something that is meaningful to you. Maybe you've got a flower you want to put in there. We could put that in on either side, or attach a letter or something like that that is important to you. More writing and more writing. And just a pretty page. And then we come to this one. And we have our journaling card here. And we have one here. And we have one right here. All done very simply. It's super easy to make. And I did not cover this. I was going to put something along there, and then I decided just to leave it. It's nice and glued, and I don't want to disturb it. And putting any more under it just adds more bulk to it. More journaling pages. Then we have a gold envelope. And this is what we made the other day. We have our journaling cards. There they are. Just going to set them like that for now. This is the center page. And you can see that my little doodads are marring things up. But this is just another little bell. And all I did here was I ran the string through the hole on the charm, tied a couple knots in it, added some glue, wrapped the string up around it, added a little more glue, and then put the bell cap, pulled the bell cap down on top, and it's glued. It's a good way to glue your items in, and so your string is not, the tie is not showing. So just a couple little hearts. And then here we have 2 more journaling cards in a little gold card. Then we have some more journaling pages. And the white pen is included. And right here we have another repeat of this one, but it's just a little different. Here's the woman. And the clothing. And the small journaling card. And the larger journaling card. So you can see all these little cards all go together with, they match with the woman on the front. And this is just ribbon on here. This one I started going around it and I decided I was stopping right there. That was done enough. Too much work. Okay, more journaling pages. And then we have another journaling spot here. And another little booklet right here. Just a nice place to journal. And some more journaling spots. Just one. And another flap for your flowers. Or whatever you want to put in there. I put my Handmade by Angela Thoma Dogwood paper arts. It's a stamp. Thank you, Tammy, for that idea. And then back here we need to add something. What are we going to add? Well, I think we better add something. Oh, maybe we will add one of these sewing girls back there. Somebody's got to make the clothes for those girls on the pages. I think we'll use that one. So as I told you before, we'll just fold this up. It's something that the new owner can play around with and create. This is a belly band. There we go. So we got a nice little belly band there. And then this is the writing board, and you know a writing board is to put under your pages so that you can write on them when there's bulky stuff in the journal. And it's just going to be inserted right back here. We got another tag. And then, as you know, we put in the bulky and heavy duty extras. And there it is, my friends. That is the big fat journal. And it is, it is a large journal. You know, and that's why I decided not to go with extra pages. But once they take the extras out, it's less bulky, because you'll probably take the writing board out. You'll definitely take the envelope out. And you know, so you lose that bulk right there. And then you got a pen in here too, remember? So there we go. And this journal will be for sale. I am reworking my Etsy shop right now. I'm getting ready to close it for a little bit so I can rework all the payments on it. And I'm going to put a whole bunch of my journals on sale. So be aware of that coming up, and I will notify you in the community on our community page here on YouTube. If you haven't seen that, I have a community page, and I will put things on it from time to time, especially if I'm occupied with other things or have something else I have to go do right away. I'm not great at it, but I'm getting better. So that is the end of the Golden Hues journal. So there we go. Thank you all for joining me, and I hope that each of you will have a very good day. So let's open this up so people can at least see what we're looking at here. Let's go to this page. There we go. How's that? All right. Thank you very much. I love you guys, and big hugs, everyone. And I wish you all the most glorious day. Bye.